Let me ask you, are you someone who absolutely loves food? Does the idea of hitting some of the very best restaurants, farmers markets, bakeries, delis, and culturally significant areas right outside your doorstep sound at all appealing to you? Well, then you just might love the West Loop. In this video, I'm going to go through what it's like to live in the West Loop area. I'm going to throw a little bit of Westgate in there and speak on the pros, the cons, and at the end, we'll figure out if this area is the right one for you. And we're getting after it right now. What's good, YouTube? This is Andy Svalesen, your real estate resource for all things Chicago. Now in today's video, I'm going to take you on a tour of the West Loop area of Chicago. This is another one of my videos of the tour series, and we'll be covering a new area in Chicago each week. So if you want to stay up to date on the latest, or if you want to catch an exclusive live tour, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell so you never have to miss a thing. And if there's a particular area that you want me to check out next, be sure to comment and I'll make it happen. An explosive overhaul of former factories, wholesale markets, and warehouses transformed the West Loop into a diverse array of reputable eateries, gallery and designer spaces, and converted lofts. And it all happened just so fast and in such a short period of time, making this area one of the hottest destinations for people planting roots in the city. Now, one of my favorite things about this area is just how tight-knit the place can be. As far south to Greektown with its deep culture, the various farmers markets, and of course Fulton Market to the north, knowing your neighbor seems to be the name of the game. Now what's great is that this neighborly vibe comes with incredible proximity to downtown and so much more. Geographically, the West Loop and Westgate is the area that lies just beyond the river, bordering the loop on the west side. With Grand Ave to the north, Ashland to the west, and Highway 290 on the south, on the western boundary, you can spend an exciting evening with your friends, catching a sports game, maybe check out one of the many top-rated restaurants right here in Chicago, ranging from the Michelin and James Beard tier all the way to the surprisingly good corporate HQ McDonald's. Building-wise, you're going to be dealing with an even mix of new construction, loft conversions, high-rises, and townhomes peppered in between. It's definitely a great area for young professionals, families, restaurateurs, and for really tech industry people. Another benefit to the West Loop is that it boasts a large number of parks, schools, and it also has 2 universities. Add the benefit of a very walkable Union Station, a major train hub, it's easy to see why this area is on fire right now. Cost of living is expensive here relative to other parts of Chicago, but of course it's understandable given the opportunities you might find. On average, you will see a nice-sized studio apartment in this neighborhood for about $1,300 per month, but if you're considering planting your roots, schedule a consultation with me to see if purchasing might be in the cards for you, because you just might love this place so much you don't want to let it slip between your fingers. One of my favorite things about this neighborhood is that it's the closest you can be to downtown while also maintaining a semblance of that neighborhood vibe. Yes, it can get busy, and yes, it's a bit populated, but that doesn't mean that I can't make friends with familiar faces along the way. You know, I think the big turning point for me that earned my love for this area is when I was able to spend every day of restaurant week steps away from my door. I mean, really. Those restaurants here are easily some of the best in Chicago, and I love eating. So, alright, so what are the pros and cons of living in the West Loop? Well, for me, I would definitely say that the biggest pros is the opportunity to get into this area before it's too late. This neighborhood has just so many things jam-packed that it's only a matter of time before it becomes incredibly hard to find a spot. So if you're thinking about moving here, I made a list of my favorite buildings in this neighborhood down below. And as always, feel free to schedule a consultation with me so we can get moving on this before you have to miss out. Now the biggest cons, well, if it's not in the cost of housing, I would say that it's actually very easy to get towed here. There are a lot of commercial parking areas that only allow for trucks, and if you are educated on the street, that could be a huge headache. Nobody wants to deal with that. So is the West Loop the right place for you? Well, considering the demographic, the location, and the amenities, if that is something that suits your lifestyle, then I would definitely consider adding this to the list. If you're looking for something a bit slower in pace, I would consider the neighborhoods to the south, like Bridgeport, which is a budding community scene, and if you want something that has a few of the similarities to offer, be sure to check out Westtown. Okay guys, so if you loved that video and you want to see more tours, just keep watching, or if you never want to miss a thing, be sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later.